Hey Libra, this is the Oracle with your mid September 2019 spiritual forecast, and let's get into your reading. What does Libra need to know for the rest of September 2019? Immediately in your energy for this month, it looks like that you're trying to be underhanded with something, like that you're being sneaky, trying to keep something from somebody, keep something a secret. Even if you're not aware that it could cause harm to some people or to somebody, it will. What you're doing right now, I suggest that you stop it. And I believe that everybody should put their cards on the like all up on the table, like everything, because you're about to get caught, and it's gonna blow up. Like it's just gonna blow up in your face. So I feel like you're being sneaky with something, just being really underhanded, even if you don't mean to be. You're being underhanded. Your influence and your obstacle right here, it's like a ego death, maybe a like a hit to your own ego. You felt trapped, had to get out, but you're looking back at it like trying to take a logical stance on it, since you are a logical sign, by the way. All these swords, maybe you put a sword in somebody, maybe somebody who's stuck or in jail because of all the swords. But I felt like there's like a really big blow to your ego, and you felt betrayed. You felt like you couldn't do this anymore. But there's also a hidden secret somewhere too. There's like a hidden secret, or you think that there's a hidden secret, but you're looking back at it and try to examine the whole situation logically and how that you can make this work. In your thoughts, it feels like that you feel like you have options. You're up in your head about options, which is the right option for me, the best option for me. But what's going on is something is set in stone. So either you're set in your ways or you're set in stone. There's sun in here, so you're illuminated to something. So you went inside to look. There's a new life, like you're trying to look at a new life for yourself on how to get it, how to be that. Um, there's also something about, like, you need to be able to sit back and look at your own darkness, because if you don't look at your own darkness, how can you help her with her darkness? I don't know who her is. I just that just came to me, but it says, like, if you can't look at your faults and yourself, like, sometimes I feel like you can look at the injustices or unfairness of others or what other people do, but you don't always see your own faults and the stuff that you do. But I feel like if you don't sit back and look at your own darkness, your own inner child, your own darkness, you won't be able to see hers and be able to help her, but I don't know who her is. You might need to lay down the passion, maybe not permanently, but for right now, just to be able to reflect and find, your darkness and to be able to see your faults. In the near past, I feel like you either have learned the lesson or that part of your lesson was um to make sure that you're not doing stuff out of ego. Like make sure that when you are helping people and that you're being generous, or you say that I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart, or because like that we're family, I'm gonna help you, or because you're my friend, I'm gonna help you. No, like I felt like you had to learn like that. I felt like you needed to learn like the lesson of stop emotionally blackmailing people or emotionally having people feel like they're indebted to you, like they owe you something out of something that you said that was because you were being nice or because you love them. If you love them, it doesn't have a price. It doesn't have, what I'm saying? Like don't like if you offer like your services and you offer up your love or you offer something that you want to be generous with, don't act like that person owes it back to you. That person doesn't owe you anything. Like you see what I'm saying? Like you don't nobody like if it's not an even exchange and you don't stress that it's an exchange, it's not an exchange. You see what I'm saying? Like if you give it up freely, then you can't expect somebody else to owe you something. And that's why I feel like you either learned or you're needing to have to learn, which is in your recent past, is people don't owe you nothing if you're just being generous. And in your near future, I feel like you need to do a little bit of meditation, also maybe sleeping meditation music. Maybe this will also help spark dreams or revelations in dreams over a truth that either you know about or that needs to come out. And also, while you meditating, I feel like that the storms within you, because I feel like the other side, it's like the storms are raging, around you, and you don't know what to do, right? It's a storm. But on this side, it's like that you being able to meditate and calm yourself, you're able to still the waters within you, keep it calm, and you'll be able to ride the storm out, and everything will become clear. I feel like that your attitude for the rest of this month is that like you want to walk away. If you don't walk away, I feel like you want to walk away maybe over a broken relationship or something broken or broken pieces. Also trying to find balance because you need the balance of both light and dark, and being able to go off into the dark and find yourself. In your environment, I see judgment. So I feel like you and the people around you are being able to grasp acceptance. Like even, what I'm saying, like you have to admit or offer forgiveness. And them too, it may not be just you, but it could be you and the people around you are offering up their forgiveness for things that they've done, that they did, because at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? It's not saying that you have to have hurt feelings. You don't need to feel bad about what you did, or you don't have to feel like a blow to your ego, like, oh, I didn't do that when you really did. Like just acknowledge the things that you have done wrong, and if you do stuff wrong, just be like, yeah, I did it, and I'm sorry, and it is what it is that happened, and but don't blow it over like you don't care. But I feel like it's just having self acceptance for the things that you've done wrong, even when you didn't want to admit it in the past. Now is the time to accept them now and be able to accept yourself. And the angels are guiding you on this, by the way. And your hopes and fears, I feel like that you're fearing a victory. Because for some reason, I don't know what type of victory that this is, but you want a victory. But at the same time, it's kind of like when you get the victory, Was it worth it? At the end of at like the end of the day, do I get to reap the rewards from all this hard work into this victory that I want? Was it all worth it in the end? And that's it's like you really want this victory. I don't know what this is about, but it's like you really want this, but you're just hope that it's worth it. You're just scared of getting it. Your outcome is, I feel like, that you're coming out for this month in some way, shape, or form. Like you're coming out the clouds, rising up, becoming the queen bee that you are. Quick to call people on like they BS. Um, being very lovable and taking care of the people who are in your inner circle. Being all about you, being all about justice. But like, so overall, coming into your own, coming, I feel like I also saw the word ascending. So maybe you're also ascending into a better place, a better state of mind for this month. It's almost like that you're growing a level for this month into being a better Libran. But I also see like any kind of murky thoughts that you had. Some stuff I feel like you also felt like were just in your head, because sometimes I feel like you have to decipher between reality and people's perceptions, or what you think are somebody's views. So I feel like that there will be a breakthrough by the end of this month of getting through the murkiness, getting through the negative thoughts, getting through the what ifs, should I, could I, you're making a huge breakthrough spiritually, meditatively, and you're coming out of the darkness. And right here it says that maybe it's at night when you feel this way, but I want to say that you stayed too long. Something about that you stayed too long. I see a cabin. Somebody looking out from a cabin and thinking, I stayed too long. Whether it be a business venture, whether it be a relationship. But it's also supposed to represent that if you're being too easygoing, if you're too youthful, you may miss the boat. You may miss, or if you feel like you want to take your time and be youthful and, do whatever, like time is ticking. You know what I'm saying? Just time is ticking. You might miss the boat, if like you're not too careful. Here I feel like there's a king of wands, so it looks like he's come out of his shell, right? He's holding passion here. He feels passion for somebody. He's ready to nurture. He's coming into his own. I keep wanting to say he's got passion for this person up here, whoever this is, and the outcome. But I also feel like he's coming out because he's really, and if this isn't a man, then this is you coming into your own and having passion for someone. But it also relates to this right here, which is putting in the hard work, getting the benefits because that you went into contemplation, you went into, I want to say building or team building, but it's like you sat down and you did the work. But I feel like it almost feels very similar, like that you two show up, that you two are both out, that it's almost like that you're both putting in the hard work and coming up with plans for a better financial future. But at the same time, by putting in the hard work, I feel like the theme of this reading is out with the tide, because I feel like you're heading out. You don't really know where you're going, but you're going to a better place. Emotionally, you're going to a better place, because on this side it's like you're going into calmer waters. But this one, it's like you're going and you're not coming back. Like, you don't know where you're going, but you have to move up out of here, despite how this other person feels about you or you feel about them, despite the hard work being put in. But you're just heading out and you ain't looking back right now. Because you just had it with something just said that you've had it. But you're going out with the tide right now. So Libra, this is the Oracle, and this was your mid September spiritual forecast. And I will see you next month with a new reading. Please like and subscribe if it resonated with you. And I'll see you next month. Bye.